Beautiful day to you, our cherished viewers and followers. Welcome to the KCCN, the Korean Cultural Center, Nigeria. We are pleased with your comments, your following, and your likes on our various social media platforms. Here we are again for the KCCN Online Taekwondo Training Series. And today we are moving to Session 2. In Session 1, we had 5 episodes. All the episodes dealing with the fundamentals, the basics of Taekwondo punches, kicks, and blocks, and the various things you have to know as a beginner in Taekwondo. Now we are moving up the ladder. We are going to the clouds gradually into the intermediate skills you must have as a Taekwondo practitioner. And in Session 2, we're having Episode 1 today. Session 2, Episode 1. And this episode is dealing with the various open hand techniques we have in Taekwondo. Welcome to Session 2, Episode 1.
Open hand techniques, I must say. The first thing we must know is that for all open hand techniques, we have to start with closed hand. And thereby, we'll be starting with closed hand technique, which is known as macki. It's more of reverse backward macki. It involves twisting of the hand. Macki. From there, we'll start open hand technique, which is known as Yan-sonnal macki and Yan-sonnal macki, which you have to open one hand and the other hand will be closed. Then from this stage, we have 3 of Yan-sonnal macki. It either comes in this form, or in this form, or in this form. All these are still Yan-sonnal macki. Then from here, we'll move to Yan-sonnal macki. Yan-sonnal macki, both hands open while you block. Open. And one of the hands opening will be facing up while the other one will be facing either side or down. When it's going down, one facing up, the one blocking facing down, the other one facing up. That's Yan-sonnal macki. From there, we move to Batang-son macki. It involves using the ridge of the wrist to block. This part is known as Batang-son, so blocking with it makes it Batang-son macki. Then from there, we'll go to narrow macki, and this, it blocks down. It looks more like variation of Batang-son macki, blocking down with that same ridge of the wrist or the whole palm downward. These are the basic open hand techniques in block that we have in Taekwondo. Then from here, we must understand that these parts we have used, Batang-son, the Yan-sonnal, the Sun-cut, and the Yan-sonnal, all these parts can also be used to strike. And this will be shown as I proceed. The first one is Yan-sonnal, and it is known as chigi when it comes to strike. Yan-sonnal, chigi, either you strike this way or you strike this way. Both is known as Yan-sonnal chigi or Yan-sonnal chigi. From there, we move to Sun-cut. Using the tips of the finger, you strike here using the tip of the fingers here. That's known as Sun-cut, either way. And when you are striking the neck or the face, you twist the hand to come this way. That makes it Yan-sonnal chigi to the face. Then from there, we'll go to Hagusun chigi, striking the neck like you want to grab. So this is known as Hagusun chigi. Then the last one we'll be dealing with is Batang-son chigi, using the ridge of the wrist to strike either the nose, the jaw, solar plexus, or down. Any of these parts is still known as Batang-son. Remember, you are using the ridge of the wrist to strike.
What a beautiful analysis. What a great explanation of the various ways we can use our open hands either as blocks or as strikes. But as instructors, you must understand that your wrist, your palm, the sides, either inward or outward, or your fingertips are the various parts that you need to use at this stage. And at this point, we must know that as instructors, when starting to teach your athletes or your students, don't bother them. Let them stand relaxed. Demonstrate the hands for them, they follow. After getting that, take them to the chumsogi. the horse riding stance. When you do that, and they have got it, they will now take them to the movement. But today, we are going to the movement using the back stance that we have learned in previous episodes to do the blocks, and go into the front stance to do the strike. Follow us as we go. Chirit! Chungi! Chumbi! Tikubi, palm up, macki. We go now. Go! Backward. Then we open our hands now. Go! Backward. We do a variation like bakat. Go! Backward. A variation like hand. Go! Backward. Then at this point, we use our two hands to go forward in body, middle of the body level. Go! Backward. Same thing now, we are blocking downward, two hands going down. Go! Backward. At this point now, we are going with Batang-son, using our palm to parry sideways. Go! Backward. The last one now, we are using our palm to parry downward. It's called Nulu macki. Go! Backward. Baro. Okay, at this level now, we are using our front stance to rehearse the strikes. Akubi ade macki. Now we shout, using our power, sonnal, chigi to the head level. Go!
Ka. Ka.
The same thing now, reverse of that strike. Go!
Ka.
Two!
Ka.
At that point down, we are going to pure circle chigi to the tummy level. Go!
Ka. Ka.
We are doing that pure circle chigi now in reverse to the face level. Go!
Ka. Ka.
At that point down, we are going to Agosun. We are grabbing the neck. Go!
Ka. Ka.
The last one now, we are using our Batang-son to strike the body level. Go!
Ka. Ka.
Baro!
As you can see, all these are done using open hands. And if you continue practicing all these things, you master the use of your hand, but it requires you training the hand to be strong enough to execute all these strikes. So keep fit, stay safe, and keep practicing. Traits. Taekwondo.